Good afternoon, Internet. I'm your host, HazelPlace89. Welcome to City Skylines 2. We're in Clarion County today, and right off the bat, I had a great suggestion last episode for the name of this new district that we have, this little township, and we are going to call it, courtesy of our friend Max, dear friend of the channel, we're going to call our new community Buford Town. Yes, I'm not exactly what a township is, but his suggestion was Buford. And I got to thinking, I was like, Buford, that's a good one. And I think, let's just, for the lore of the city, we could pretend that John William Buford, in the 1740s, went off to study Parisian architecture, which is why we have all of these interesting France-inspired lots and buildings over here, kind of in the dense area of our city. So, well, that said, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. We're on the up and up with our money situation, but what I really want to do is I really want to focus on kind of expanding residential out in here. And lots of things have happened since now this episode and last. I think I mentioned it, where we have several new road tools. So we have cul-de-sacs, which are amazing. You can place a cul-de-sac right here, and it doesn't make a full roundabout like this, but instead it makes it more aesthetically pleasing, and I like a lot better. And I'm going to do a lot with that as the series goes on. I mean, just kind of naturally as it happens. We have roads with parking lots built into them, which is nice. All sorts of fun stuff. Let me take a sip of coffee real quick. Everybody loves a good cup of coffee. Leave your hot beverage of choice in the comment section below. I am a fan of teas. I like teas. It depends on which ones. I'm a fan of the Twinings brand of tea. So, also I noticed this. So if we go to our wind view, let's just pull out a wind turbine. You can see that our pollution is pointing directly where our city is, which is not ideal. I didn't actually notice that when I was building out the city. So that's completely and totally on me. But what we need to do, we need to get some road frames out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to branch off of this road. Actually, no, we're going to branch off of this road down here. Let's turn off guidelines, start off zone grid. And what we're going to do is we're going to find this section right here. Let's go about 200 meters will be fine. And we will go, let's go of another 200. And then we can go back like that. Now there's a bit of a hill, which honestly I don't mind. That'll bring a little bit of character into the area, which is always a fun situation. So let's go back over here and do something similar. We're going to mirror this. We're going to go 200 and 200, connect them up. And then I think what we may as well do, since we're over here and we have the technology, let's grab a continuous curve. And we're going to do that. We're going to have kind of like a intersection there. Not kind of, we're going to have an actual intersection there, which I think will be fine. I think that'll be a good time. And then what we can do, we can come in with our alleyways, as we do. We can find ourselves some fun little, I think I want to, I don't know. I said that I wasn't going to be super gridded, and I don't want to be super gridded. But sometimes that's just the way that the cookie crumbles, you know? Excuse me. But I think this will be fine right here. So we'll do this because we have need of residential demand, obviously. So what I think we'll do, we can come in here with, do we want to use UK or do we want to use regular? Also, Japan content creator pack or region pack is out, so that'll be a fun time. Let's just use normal American to kind of spice it up a little bit. We're gonna do you and you. Just place it 3 units right there. 3 units. You know how it is. My what is it called? I like the 3x3. It's not too big, it's not too small. Kind of the zoning size is just right for the kind of look that I'm going for. Then I had a question on an older video the other day, asking why I do that, and that's just it. It's just a design choice, honestly. We're gonna do that. I'm going to, let's make these 4s because that makes more sense. We're gonna do a 4x4s on this. So this way, what we can do is we can have ourselves a little blank space, sort of. I'm gonna take that out as well. So, all sorts of talking to myself today. So I hope everyone's gearing up for Christmas. I'm excited for it. I hope everyone has a great Christmas and New Year's holiday season. I'm thinking about something special to do for Christmas. It's on, I think, Wednesday. As of the time of recording this video, it's the 21st right now. Yeah, well, 25th is Christmas, which would be when our Clarion or not our Clarion counter. That's what this is. When our old Samville stuff comes out. So I'm just noticing that the hill is gonna be a little extreme, but I think it'll look kind of nice with some of the, like, you know, we're just trying to make it attractive and such. So what I like to do is replace low density with some of our higher density uses. So we have demand right here for medium density residential. What I want to do, let's grab some French medium density and just kind of overzone those right here, and those people will return and they'll move into like these locations and it'll be fine. Oh, this is an aeroplane. Here's what I think I want to do. Let's actually draw. Let's go right here, and we're gonna start kind of branching out because I want it to be a little like dense with low density, if that makes any sense. Where we have a decent amount of low density packed into the area. I'm gonna do the whole pathway trick because they don't have the have that into the game yet. The zoning tool. Hopefully they'll add the zoning tool in the game. I really like it. And honestly, I just can't get over this view right here. It just makes me so happy. So we're on the up and up. We're making money. Actually, this needs to be, how many is that? That was 56. This needs to also be 56. So this needs to come right here instead. That'll work. That'll do. I think I didn't actually affect anything. So what I think I like the idea of doing, let's actually use one of our new fancy parking lot roads. And I'm going to actually delete these. And what we'll do instead, actually, hold on. I'm thinking out loud, friends. Let's go 48, and then we will grab parking lot alleyway, and we'll go another 48. And what this means is we can have ourselves some low rent housing, which is what the people want. I want to put one, let's put one right here. I'm going to put one right here. And I can't put something on the other side, but that's okay. I wish that I had the option to like pick and choose, sort of. But what we can do, let's do 40 that way. That's the wrong type. Okay, so we're gonna do that again, but you're gonna use the right one. Go 48 here. And then I think what we can do, we're gonna grab one of our cul-de-sacs and just kind of place it on the end, right like so. And so that'll be nice, so people can turn around. And also, what's cool is there differences between the cul-de-sacs and the roundabout are subtle, but they're there. I promise that they're there. I was playing around last night in another city, which I'm enjoying doing. And you can place the cul-de-sacs on like angled sections of road, and it makes this really cool little thing that you can zone off of a corner, which is really neat. But yeah. Also, I was thinking, so we have the Japan stuff. The low density business looks amazing as sort of like a strip mall type thing. So let's do that here. But what I like the idea of doing is using the similar alleyway road situation with a parking lot. What I'm going to do, let's grab our angled alleyway parking thing, and we're going to do that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to just kind of curvify. I think we're going to need to go 2. Yeah. Then we're going to go 2 if it's going to let me, which it will not, but that's okay. No. I'll do. We can figure this out, friends. I believe that we will win. Let's go 2. We're going to go 2. There we go. All right. Then we can We can bloop it. Oh, actually, hold on. Straight line. We can bloop it. Bloop. All right. So what this will give us is it'll give us an awesome little view of this low density commercial stuff that we desperately need. And then I think what I like the idea of doing is we're going to grab on the side of it, turn off snapping. Let's keep grid on for now. But I want to turn off snap to the side of the buildings. We're going to have it in the center of the grid. Let's try that again. The game is dark. I think it's cloudy. I'll have to turn the clouds off at some point. But I just really like the way that the clouds look. We're going to do that. And I actually think I may as well keep the... let's break into... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do that. We'll figure something else out. So, we're kind of punching into our density demand and stuff, but we still have need of residential. Which again, let's just use our low density North American theme residential zoning. Do something like this. Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Let's fix it. Fixed it. All right. I have to fix everything then, but that's okay. We can just mass zone. Phew. I'm glad I caught that, he says after he about broke everything, but that's okay. We're just gonna zone in like this, and what we can do is maybe add some like foliage on the hills between this area kind of thing. It'll look interesting for sure. I'm not too worried about it. It's not like egregious, but it should give us some pretty interesting sight lines, and that's okay. I don't mind it. So there's that. And we also have need of more medium density, just normal medium density. So what I think we'll do is I like the idea of maybe getting some row homes kind of back here to mirror these bad boys. But also what we could do is we could upgrade, pardon, a few of these to the French row homes. So we're going to do that. Just delete some. Let this come back in. Sorry, my throat. I'm taking another swig of coffee really quick. Pardon me. And there we have it. All right. So we're going to get some France style medium density row homes in there. But I think I like the idea of maybe throwing some in up here as well, just so we can kind of establish that. So let's grab the France pack. I think we can add some. Let's just add a building right here. Let's get a big 4x4. Or 2 big 4x4s. That'll be fine. I don't mind it. It'll be cool. I like it. You like it. People like it. So now what we need to make sure that we do is not put too much industry over here because of the wind and such in this game. So what I think we'll do is we'll have a little pad of industry here. And then we can add you there and it'll be fine. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just go down like this. We're going to go down like this. Just to give it a little bit of interesting things to look at. So it's not just a big square. And what I think I want to do is I'm going to come in with a tree brush. Trebuchet. And I'm going to delete every tree. I'm going to delete every tree, but I'm going to lower the brush size, keep the strength up pretty decently. But this whole area, I'm going to delete these trees like so. Why, you may ask? Because I have this thing that I want to do. And it'll make it look really interesting. And I think I like the idea of maybe deleting trees throughout this area as well. So let's do that. And we can add a little bit of industry on the other side too. That'll be fine. So we have this whole area here with which we can play. So let's grab some surfaces, and I'm going to use our pavement surface 01. And we're going to make this whole interior side of this bad boy hard surface, because it doesn't make sense to me for industry to have like big areas of green. I messed up. I fixed it. All right, there we go. It doesn't make sense for, in my mind, for there to be too many too much green space when it comes to industry. I understand it. So we're gonna make it dingy and gross. Let's go about right here. Just kind of come off at a 90-degree angle. And I think what we'll do, we're just gonna go about like, actually, I'm having troubles, friends. Let's just figure this out after a while. I'm not gonna do too much with that. I can't wrap my mind around it. So that's okay. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And we're gonna just do some big zoning. Large, as they say. Some zoning right here. And I think we'll have some right here. And so you see this spot right here where I didn't zone. That could easily just be like green and weird and make no sense. But I don't want it to be green and weird and make no sense. I want it to be like that. So that's kind of what we're doing. Something like that. So let's check our finances. We're making money. Oh, look at this. We're making money. Barely. We're in the green. Finally. Woo! Episode 4, baby. We're in the green. Excuse me. Let's check our service budget. We need to address some things. Let's up our electricity just a touch, not too much. We're gonna up our healthcare budget just a touch to kind of address some of those problems. Now we're losing money again, but that's okay. So let's check taxation. I'm going to drop taxes down across the board to 9%. And I'll tell you why. Because the game likes it better with lower taxes. I'm going to keep industrial and office at 10% because I think that will be okay for now. Let's go ahead then, and we're going to add zoning here, big zoning here, big zoning here, big zoning here. Something like that. So this will be an interesting industrial area, and I could put offices there too, and I think that'll be fine. So let's come back up here then. And what I think I want to do, let's grab then, let's grab this. We're going to put you right about here. Excuse me. And then I think on the other side, we'll do something similar. We can grab that, put you there. Actually, why are you broken? Do we get that fixed? I guess not, but that's okay. That's alright. It's okay. Okay. They broke because of the game. Yeah, but that's alright. And then I think what I like the idea of doing, let's come in here. I'm gonna just put a path here because it's breaking with my vision. It doesn't work. I don't appreciate it. So go away, zoning. Again, I was playing the game yesterday and I hit the 200-hour mark, which isn't really a lot compared to other people in the space, how other players in the space. But I hit 200 hours in the game, and it took me a lot longer than just a little over a year in Cities 1 to hit 200 hours. Anywho, aside from maybe, and I don't know if I said this, if I've already said that, and I sincerely apologize, but I can't really think of something in the game at this moment that I'm not a fan of, except maybe, well, that's not actually maybe, except the tile upkeep. I'm not sure that I'm a fan of the tile upkeep still. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's just, you'll just have to learn to adapt around your game, how you play the game around tile upkeep, which I think I'm doing a decent job at, honestly. I don't actually think I'm doing that terrible, but yeah, there's not much about the game that I'm not enjoying. I was sitting there playing last night, and I was like, man, really like this game. It's getting really good. And I wasn't really playing with mods either. You've got a bush line. You got a line tool in the game now. Like, let's go here really quick. So if we go to our landscaping, let's choose this bush. These icons right here, the line tool, the curve tool, vanilla. So you don't have to have a mod for that, which really and honestly was the one big reason why I was playing with mods, or why I'd play with mods, is for the line tool. And maybe the tree controller mod, which I still have installed. But yeah, the game is in a really good spot right now, in my opinion, and I would encourage you to consider giving it a shot, especially if you have a Game Pass. You can play it for free on Game Pass. So, enough of my gushing over my enjoyment of the game. We need to continue. We need to unpause the game first, but we need to continue doing what we're doing here. I think I'm just gonna let's do this, that, and I think we'll get some cul-de-sacs in here because to show you the goodness of what they are. What we'll do, let's come over here. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna just continue zoning. We're gonna do a 3x4. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Let's do a 3x3 there. Yeah, a 3x3 would be fine. 3x3. All right. But yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying these Skylines 2 a lot. A whole bunch, as they say. A whole bunch. Not a half a bunch. Not 2/3 a bunch, but a whole bunch. It's fun. And I'm loving all the packs. I'm loving, like, the vanilla experience is a great experience right now. Or at least the slightly modded fish fillet experience that I'm playing with. It's good. I like it. I don't mind it. I can still understand some people's trepidation surrounding it. Believe you me, I understand. But just because I'm enjoying the game doesn't mean I don't have things that I believe could be improved upon. Again, the tile upkeep situation is not my favorite thing, and I wish it would. I wish it was a toggle. I wish I could turn off tile upkeep without having to unlock all the tiles in the game right out of the gate and stuff. I wish I could turn it off by itself without having to do all of that silly extra stuff. But hey, hopefully soon we'll be able to do that. They're still upgrading they're still updating the game, so it's very likely, or very possible rather, that we could get some feature like that on the pipe. But yeah, so since we've lowered taxes, you can see in the bottom left our demand meter is going crazy, especially for residents, which is honestly fine. Which it's kind of what we needed anyway. And so as we get more residents, our income will go up. So what I think I like the idea of doing, we're going to come back over here, and then I think this is a fun area for it. We could grab some, I don't know, I don't think I want too much residential on the main road itself. I don't think I want that, actually. I think I retract the statement I was about to make. But what we could do, we could probably add another France style like that. But that'll be fine. That's on that Highland Road, which is okay. I don't mind it. I'll take a sip of coffee real quick. It is in the morning. I am really sleepy. I slept in this morning, but I'm still kind of sleepy. So my coffeeness is kind of up there. Let's add something. I don't know where I want. I think we could add high density or medium density right here. I think I like that idea. So what we're going to do, let's go here. We're going to go 112. We're going to go 256. And that fits exactly perfectly right there. Not too close to the roundabout, which is good. But it gives us a big wide area with which to build. So I want to do, we're going to go 3 right here. We're going to go 3 right here. So we can delete that corner. And I want to do something similar over on this side. Because you know how I'm kind of not be so gridded and boring. He says, as this is basically a grid, which honestly, it is what it is. So there's that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. I just love the aesthetic of kind of these curved squares things. I don't mind it. It's fine. Pretty nifty, if I do say so myself. We're going to do, let's add the grid. I want this. We get it right there, be okay? Yeah, we totally can. Awesome. Awesome. Let's do something like this, I think. Actually, what we could do is, because I anticipate this being, we're gonna upgrade these into alleyways with parking lots. And I'll tell you why. Because whenever we add some of these medium density buildings, I think I want to do normal old. Alternatively, let's do. I'm gonna change this up a little bit because I have this vision in my head. Let's see about having them. So let's say about right here. Oh, that's perfect actually. No, let's get a straight line. That's perfect. So we have 4 right there. Let's try to get 4 right here as well. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so let's unpause the game. I don't know why it was paused. My bad. We're just gonna place some 3x3 UK medium density. And these buildings are amazing. I'm gonna delete that because I want it to be on this road. There we are. Same with these bad boys. There we go. There we go. All right, perfect. So this will be fun. This will be an interesting look for this area. And alternatively, what we could do is, how many is this? That is 80. We could mirror this over here on this side, I do believe. Again, we're gonna need to do some path work. Gonna bloop that down, which will be amazing. Kind of just delete it, which is another thing. I want there to be no zoning on this road. What I think I'll do instead, we'll just delete you. I'll just put the zoning there for now. And we will figure this out as we get there. So we still have the great need for low density. But what I think I want to do is that I think I want to take a few moments to kind of come through, add some park detailing out and about. I think this area is kind of a prime candidate for a park. Off screen, I ordered the large parks and the sports parks from our progression menu. Another thing in this latest patch is they added a bunch of new small parks, a bunch of new, just in general, parks. I remember the name of the packs it was Urban Promenades and Modern Architecture. And you can tell by the way it is with these little icons here. It's awesome. So we have that. What I think I want to do, well, what I know I want to do is I want to come through then, maybe add some parks and such. But as you can see, we're making the money. Oh, it's great. So friends, I'm going to call it for this half of the episode right here. I'm going to come through, add some detailing, add some custom parks that may or may not work. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. But be back with you all momentarily. Hello, we have just leveled up. We're milestone 5 now. We're a tiny town. I have $125,000 in the bank, which is great because we were kind of getting low in money. We're making money, and I'll show you that in a minute, but we didn't have a lot whenever we started the detailing time lapse, and I had to place down a water pumping station because we were having water problems. So let's take a look. Milestone 5, we're a tiny town. We have 5 development points and 5 expansion permits. Let's go to progression panel really quick. We have a new signature building, the Café de Paris. Café du Paris. I don't actually speak French, but I know that's French, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, it's a mixed use building, which is going to be fun. And I'm excited to have that zoning type available to us now. So we'll go here. We can see all we have. We have a ton of new zoning types, a bunch of mixed use. We have North American, the European, the urban promenades, which I'm really excited for. It reminds me, the urban promenades pack reminds me a lot of the green cities from Skylines 1, with the design of the buildings, which is nice. We have Germany, France, Japan, and the United Kingdom mixed housing, all of which are super exciting. And next, pretty soon, in an episode or two, we'll work on some postal network internet services, which will be fun. So I just wanted to take a minute as we leveled up that and kind of tell you all that's what happened, so I wouldn't like gloss over it all willy-nilly. So friends, I'm gonna get back to it, and I'll be back with a for real in a little bit. Well, that was fun. We're having a good time. I'm having a good time in the game. I definitely see traffic backing up, as you can see clearly, now that the rain is gone. That's because everybody's moving in and such, or moving out or something. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's fine. I don't mind it. Yeah, we'll figure that out eventually. So, hope everyone enjoyed the time lapse. We kind of just zoned in, added some detailing. Petting my puppy. He's a dog. Added a park over here, added some grass texturing, and just made a little custom gazebo park. Because the one thing about it is I don't have many gripes with the game. My biggest issue, like I said earlier, is the whole tile upkeep situation, but it's fine, it's whatever. I would love to have the ability to place parks on paths and not exactly just roads. I think that would be a good situation to find ourselves in. But I just kind of zoned in some more medium density or low rent housing. I just love the way that these apartment blocks look. I really do. They're kind of monochrome, but honestly, it fits the area. I think it fits the area quite well. Close to the highway, just inside the city. It's fine. I don't mind it. Added some tree lines. I like the idea of using like the pine trees, the spruces here as kind of like a line. Kind of, we could. I want to start making that a hallmark of the city, where we're able to. And then just all over the place. I've zoned out the rest of the new neighborhood we added. I didn't do anything in the farms. I don't know, I'm scrolling over there. I came over here and I paid pretty close attention to this whole area. Added some paths, manually placed trees out and about. I wanted to connect the new neighborhood to the cul-de-sac neighborhood with path work, and I think I did a pretty good job. There are some areas where I could probably, add a couple more paths here and there, but I don't want it to be too crazy. I just wanted walkability between the two areas, and I think we achieved that quite nicely. And over here on this small little apartment area, the way that these buildings look, I think that our parking lots came in exactly the way that I wanted them to. So what I did was I kind of did the whole spruce line, tree line thing over here, and then I used a different kind of bush. Normally I would use the super small bush to line things, but I used a slightly larger one. Sorry, sip of coffee. And I think it turned out really well. I really loved that I was able to use the new line tool to curve this area right here, because this space where you have the T-junction with parking lot roads, especially like this, really looks weird. And so I'm really happy with the way that whole thing turned out. And then just if we come back here, I added a little tool shed, for I guess the residents or maybe landscaping. Alternatively, we could probably move this. I'm going to move it, and we're going to place it directly against the building as best we can. We're going to put it right there. So this could be like our landscaping shed. And then I added just like a little swing set, jungle gym situation dealio for the kiddos in these apartment buildings. And I wanted to find like basketball hoops, like those single basketball hoops with the base at the bottom that you fill with like water or cement or something, and you place it down and you can use it, because I feel like that would be amazing for this cul-de-sac, because my sister lives in a little apartment condo complex situation, and she has there's like a neighbor, there's more condos around the thing, but they're also like little basketball hoops for people and stuff, and I think that would be kind of neat. Alternatively, what we could do, now that we're here and looking at it, we could let's turn on that. We're going to do that. Why not? I think that's a good idea. And I think I like the idea of maybe something like this around here. Oh, but also let's look at our Japanese commercial. I really like it. I really like the way that this looks. I really do. It gives off strip mall vibes, which I'm here for. And I think what we'll do, just to kind of round out the episode, let's do a little bit of detailing work. And so, like I said, this is the bush that I use. This the cultivated flower bush 03 is the one that I used over at these apartment buildings over here. But I think what I want to do is use our tried and true cultivated Greenbush 02. So we're going to do that. We're going to choose the line tool. This is vanilla. Now, it's not like... I can't say really much bad about it. It's not... There's space between the bushes, which is totally fine, and it's kind of realistic in the way that you would expect. But what's so cool, I think, is having the ability to draw on a curve. So you just draw it out like you would normally want to draw like a little road thing. But I'm gonna have to probably go back over to the straight line tool there. That'll be fine, and we can do this like that. And see, quick and easy, and it's vanilla, so you don't need to download any mods. Say if your system can't support mods or doesn't support mods well, you don't have to use mods to do lines now, which is amazing. It changes the game for me, actually, and I'm here for it. So they're gonna do the same thing over here while the sirens just kind of go off. We're gonna just draw this in with our line tool. I just love that. I love that it's vanilla now. Now I want them to, and I hope that they do. I don't see why they wouldn't. I want them to add some more tools from Cities 1 into Cities 2, such as the zoning toolkit thing. I don't think there's no reason for it not to be in the game, in my opinion. And just like that. And then we're going to grab our London plane, single, place one, place it right there. Kind of have the area special looking, which is always delightful. And then I think what we could do, get our spruce, get a line, bump it up to 10 meters, and just have a line behind here to separate the uses from our residential back behind, like that. And then I think we actually could get by with some on the sides there. Something like this. And I've been kind of manually placing trees. So I've been using oak, birch, spruce, and pine to manually place down just a little bit here and there. I don't feel the need to go too overboard, because we are getting kind of tree heavy, getting rather green in the area, which is totally fine. But what this does is, if I'm using spruce trees and there's not naturally growing spruce trees like on the map by default, but I want to use them, say, as a liner or a barrier, I can manually place some down, and it starts getting some foliage from the environment into the area, which is always a good time. So, friends, I would like to thank you all so much for watching. And I want to say that I appreciate all of your likes, your comments, your subscribes. They all help out. They all mean a ton. It makes me happy to see the engagement on the channel. So with all that said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.